JagTaggart93 here with another level. This time we're playing some Hexen. The level is Deleted Scene by Russell Pearson, released back in 2006 for this game that was released all the way back in 1995. So let's get to it. In Hexen, I always prefer playing the fighter. Just punching right through enemies, always very satisfying. Alright. 108 enemies in this map, so it might be a pretty large map. Let's see. Yep, 3 punches and these ogres go right down. I actually didn't get into Hexen until years later. Truth be told, I didn't play Heretic until after I played Hexen. Really, my first Hexen game was actually Hexen 2. Right when I played that, I loved it, and then I kind of went back in the catalog. These... okay, great. I love it when you kill them, they just explode like that. Really neat texture work here, too. This level seems very much inspired by Doom. If I remember correctly, in the README file, the author of this map said he did base it on a Doom map that he created by the same name, Deleted Scene, so that's pretty neat. I usually, even today, I still don't play a lot of Hexen or Heretic. I mean, sometimes I'll go back to it, but usually I play a lot more Quake and Doom, typically. Although I gotta say, there's something very satisfying to the dungeon crawling atmosphere of Heretic and Hexen. Reminds me a lot of Gauntlet, actually, which is a very, very good thing. Gauntlet being one of my favorite games of all time. Yeah. I also like the item system in this game, too, along with Hexen 2's item system in the Heretic games. In other first-person shooters, you will have an item system a lot of times, but in the Heretic games and the Hexen games, I feel like it's much more integral to advancing. Although I seem to be doing pretty well so far without using my weapons, but I'm just going to pre-select the Crystal Flask in case I need any quick healing. Yeah, I seem to be doing okay. However, only 29 enemies down, still loads more to go. The sky is just pitch black, huh? You know, it's simple, but I like it. I like that look for this level. The gameplay of Hexen and Heretic I always found very satisfying and very enjoyable. Reminds me a lot of the gameplay of Shadow Warrior, or yeah, like Shadow Warrior, where there's a lot of melee and range combat as well. Although admittedly, Hexen and Heretic do have larger emphasis on melee. Reading some of the background information about the development of Quake and seeing the original ideas for it, how they wanted it to be kind of RPG style, with an emphasis on magic and melee, it really seems like they were going for a game very similar in playstyle to Hexen or Heretic. And that would have been very cool to see, actually. In fact, speaking of Quake, I'm using a hammer right now, and that was one of the planned weapons originally in Quake, a hammer that would cause, well, earthquakes. They did put in a hammer-type weapon in one of the expansion packs. I can't remember which one. I think it was the first one, Armagon, where you get the hammer. Could be wrong, though. Could be Dissolution of Eternity, the second one. Can't really think now. I'm kind of trying to concentrate. Ah! Alright. There we go, and that's neat. So a pentacle up top and a, looks like, yeah, and matching one on the bottom here. That's some really neat texture work. As above, so below. I get it. And that's the exit. I do like the Doom textures here. Just throw my grenades at you, because why not? Alright. And, that's the level? Dang. Well, it was enjoyable, but short. Pretty simple, too. One thing I always liked about the Hex and Heretic games was the amount of puzzle solving you had to do. And this level didn't really have any of that. It was very straightforward. Again, it's very clear this was a Doom-inspired Carnage-type map where you're just going corridor to corridor, punching your way through bad guys, which admittedly is a fun thing. I just wish it was a bit longer. Yeah, so truth be told, I'm probably going to be doing more Quake and Doom maps. But yeah, you know, every now and then I'll boot up Hexen again and be more than happy to play another round of it. Alright, well this is Jag Taggart 93 signing off. Have a good one.